we have a problem. And our problem is that we try to be something that we are not. We want to dress like everyone else. We want to talk like everyone else. But it's time for you to compete with yourself and win. I am the original, a brand called authenticity. I am the only one best qualified to be me. There is no one else in this world exactly like me. Others might have similarities, but I am the original. I refuse to be a poor copy of someone else. I am in competition with no one else. I choose to run my own race. I refuse to speak of myself in condescending terminologies or negative condescending ways. I watch what I say about myself. I nurture my innate ability to be great. I have no desire to play a game of being better than anyone else. I am committed to being the best version of myself. My vision is my inspiration. My purpose is my motivation. I am committed to be a better person than I was yesterday, to hone my skills, to study, to give my voice the platform it needs to be real, to read, to give my mind the challenge it needs to work in order to succeed, to prosper, to love, to dream, to wake up and live the life of my dreams, to grow, to lead, to give. I have no competition, so I compete with myself and win. You gotta get negative people that are whining and pining out of your life. You've got to begin to talk by faith, live by faith. Anything that is driven by fear fuels an unhappy future. And if you don't want your future to look like your present, change the way you speak about your life. Let people know that this is a negative-free zone. If they want to talk negative, they got to get out of your sphere of influence. They got to get out of your house. They can't keep being negative and not affect you. I not only decree a year of blessing, let me take this to the next level. I decree a year of great blessings. I not only decree a year of great blessing, I decree a year of supernatural breakthrough. At the point where every other person broke down, you're going to break through. Where other people are broken, you're going to break through. And if you are in the middle of brokenness, I decree and declare you're still going to break through. And if you're financially broke, you are going to have a financial breakthrough. Your days of living on the fringes of society are over. Your days of feeling like you're an outcast is over. I decree and declare you are not a part of the working class or the middle class or the upper class. From today onward, you are a part of the God class. Oh, yes.
I've heard it said that a thought determines an action determines a habit determines our future. So what we do over and over and over and over will determine where we go and will determine how we respond in the middle of the battle. So what are you doing over and over again? Because whatever that is, that's what's going to be revealed in the battle. And training takes time. It takes time. No athlete competing in the Olympics got there with one push-up. You know, no champion ice skater got there with one spin on the ice. No CEO got there the first day on the job. No parent becomes an expert the first diaper change. You know, looking back, I can see that most of the stress I dealt with during my battle with breast cancer 13 years ago came when I worried about what would happen? You know, what if they didn't get all the cancer out with the surgery? What would weeks of radiation do to my body? What if one of the side effects was a weakened lung? What if the cancer came back? What if? What if? What if? I mean, my anxiety in so many ways comes from my worries of what ifs. And what ifs are not questions for this moment. And you and I were made to have faith in this moment, now. And you know, once I realized that all I had to do was to have faith for this moment, that's actually when I felt the peace of God. I didn't need to know the answers to all my what ifs. I just needed the strength to get through today's treatment. I just had to follow the instructions to get through this battle. We were created to have faith for this moment, for now. And oftentimes in the middle of a battle, we can't see the whole battlefield, just today's fight.
Make your mind up. Make your mind up to take better care of yourself. Make your mind up to improve your health. Colossians 3:2, set your mind and keep it set. Set your mind and keep it set. Put off the old man, put on the new man, and the way you do it is through continually, day after day, renewing your mind and your attitude. You want to change, I want to change. But behavior modification does not come through struggle and effort. Although we do need to make a decision, we cannot do it without God's help. And actually, He is the one who changes us. And when we change, He should be the one that gets all the credit and all the glory. But nonetheless, we do have to want it. And we do have to be willing sometimes to sacrifice or to maybe go through a few things that are not real easy in order to get it. The Word of God is medicine. It's medicine for your soul. The Word of God has the power to change us, to save our souls. Our spirit is good. It's our souls that need help. Are you with me? Everything that we need for every specific problem, there's a bunch of scriptures in the Bible about that situation. Desire is being birthed in you. Determination is being birthed in you. Vision is being birthed in you. You can have a different life than what you've been having, that things can be much better than what they have been.
And I want to tell you I'm doing good. But I go home and cry myself to sleep because I see everybody else being blessed. And it's been so long. So I tell you that I'm okay. Got that mask on, that everything's good. I'm all right. I'm good. Oh, it's fine. It's wonderful. It's so exciting. Yay! But in the closet, in that dark place where anger and bitterness live, where sorrow and pain are ever present, where trouble seems to be my wardrobe, trying to figure out how to shake myself loose, trying to figure out how to get out of these chains, trying to figure out how did I end up here? How did I end up in such a dark place when God is supposed to be the light? How did I end up not being favored? It's because you've been operating in fake faith. It's because you're not believing all the way. It's because you are still holding on to that mustard seed. You haven't grown it, haven't planted it, haven't nourished it, still holding on to that minimum requirement. Get mad when the mountains come. Get mad when the storms come. I trust God, but I believe God, but I know He can, but I know He's able, but I know He can do it, yeah, but when you lose your butt. When you lose your butt, there is a breakthrough that happens. When you begin to look at the enemy and roar, there is a breakthrough that happens. When you can stand in the face of your sorrow and say, though he slay me, yet will I trust him, there is a breakthrough that happens. You're receiving the enemy because you perceived him to be big. He is not a lion, he walks like a lion. He's not a lion, he walks like a lion. So really he's like a cat. And you keep giving cats lion privileges. And so you're gonna get up out of this lame spot right now, and this time we're going to see the production of your fruit. This time I'm going to produce the fruit God promised me. This time I'm going to have what thus saith the Lord. This time I will not be slayed. I will not be broken. This time I am going to reach and receive power. This time you're going to see me because I got up from that lame, unready, and unprepared place to be here before you all today to let you know, really, if he did it for me, really, if he did it for me in all my mess, he can do it for you. He wants to do it for you. You don't have to stay there. You don't have to stay in that broken place. You don't have to stay with those lies. You don't have to stay with that worry. You don't have to stay there. God is a redeemer.